In a media interview with NTV's Joe Ageyo, the former Chief Justice David Maraga, for the first time, declared that he's going to be in the ballot in the year 2007 for the seat of president in the Republic of Kenya. The former CJ, whose name has been thrown in as a possible real change for Kenya, especially by the Gen Zs, and more so when he was seen hosting them for meetings. And during that time, the Gen Zs were still seeking for real change for the Republic of Kenya. But currently, many Gen Zs, if not all, have retreated to their region's thinking, and a lot have now changed. And in this video, we want to look at the standing of Maraga in the year 2007, given the factors that are now real in the country. Maraga, in the interview, declared Gen Zs as his stronghold, as the base that he's relying on. And as far as we know, the Gen Zs, the young people of this country, with the elections that we have experienced, the young people have not been reliable. They hardly persevere queues or harsh weather, unless if things were going to change in the year 2027. I can remember in the year 2013 when Peter Kenneth was running for president, the young people of the country fired him up and pushed him that they are going to support him. And the social media was full of Peter Kenneth everywhere. And that gave Peter Kenneth courage, and he ran for president, only for him to garner few votes that even some MPs were getting more votes in their constituencies, more than what Peter Kenneth was getting, more than what Peter Kenneth got nationally. And this is what I see reoccurring in 2027. The Gen Zs have fired many politicians, and they are trying to push and win their support. And when push will come to shove, you realize that they are not going to turn up to support these candidates. And for Maraga to declare Gen Z as his base is something that is not reliable, really. Before we delve so much into the video, I want to make this special passionate appeal to you, the viewer who is watching. Kindly subscribe to this channel so that you can help us hit the 1,000 target that we are pushing for. We are currently at 647 subscribers, and the 1,000 mark is very crucial to us. For those who have already subscribed, we thank you so much, and we don't take it for granted. The first 1,000 subscribers are the cornerstone of our channel, and it's very crucial. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thanks for subscribing. And the other base of Maraga, that is the Kisii region, has now gotten a new presidential candidate in the name of former Internal Secretary Minister Matiang'i. And Matiang'i has come with force and is likely going to sweep the Kisii region. You know, as you know, Kenyans like somebody who is pushing, a pushy person. And Maraga is a bit soft-spoken and he seems to be kind and slow. So Maraga is going to be left with no base, if base is something to count on. He's going to be left with no starting base in the race of president in the year 2027. So talking of base, we can say he doesn't have. Listen to him when he declared that he's going to run.
Result of that reflection, I have made up my mind that I will run on the 20, I mean, in 2027 for presidency of this country.
Oh, wow, that's a big announcement you're making on our show tonight, and I'll be drilling down on that a little bit.
Factor is funds, but this one we can say that if the Gen Zs want to support a candidate, funds will not be a big deal because they can volunteer to do many things, including posters, becoming agents, and contributing maybe funds for the campaign, for other logistics. So funds may not be a very big deal if people of Kenya were going to seek real change and support a person who does not have funds. But funds matter, and people with funds in the society that depends on bribes and being paid some little money here and there, funds are going to play a very crucial role in the year 2027. So somebody without funds has a disadvantage, a very big disadvantage. And that puts Maraga in a place that he's disadvantaged. But if Kenyans want to really change, funds may not be a big thing that should worry Maraga. And talking about reputation, Maraga has built reputation. Unlike all these other politicians who are vying, Maraga in the judiciary, since the days when he was a judge, magistrate, he survived the purge that was there to try and look for corrupt judges. He passed that test, and he has never been caught of any suspicion of corruption. And even when he was the Chief Justice, he left a legacy as a Chief Justice who was seen fighting corruption, and some corrupt individuals were fired from the judiciary. And even he was somebody who was seen to be uncompromised when he nullified the election of 2017, when a sitting president was re-elected, and he nullified that election based on some illegalities and processes that were not going to happen, that did not happen right. So he's seen as somebody who is uncompromised, as somebody who cannot tolerate corruption. So on that point, he's scoring very, very highly. If you have watched this video up to this point, I want to urge you to kindly subscribe to this channel, as we are trying to push the channel to hit 1,000 subscribers. And if you subscribe, you get more opportunity of getting our videos, because YouTube will try to push them to your timeline. And lastly, there's this perception in the country that the sitting president is a weak president, that any person can come in and beat in 2027. And this has inspired many people to declare their interest for president. I've seen somebody like Umtata, Kalonzo, Rigathi, Gachagua, and all these other people declaring their bid for president, because they believe that the sitting president is the weakest person in 2027, that the ground is hostile against him. And this is a very undoing that the opposition will have to learn. If they offer more than 2 candidates to face President Ruto, that is going to be their very big undoing. The opposition must unite. And I heard Maraga saying that it's not going to compromise for another candidate, that he has to be the one to go to the wire. If all these presidential candidates buy that kind of stand, then they are going to give Ruto a very big advantage. The opposition must come together so that they give the incumbent a run for his money. Of course, if they come together, then the Ruto president is going to have a very hard time. But if they split and have more than one person in the ballot as opposition, the Ruto is not going to outsmart them and win the elections. And even if not by a clear 50 plus 1%, is going to emerge the first and get a good opportunity to win, number 2 or number 3 in the runoff.
I'm a lawyer. We have very many other professionals. This country requires very, very many people. Very many people. What I can place before the Kenyans is that I am going to get a team of professionals in various areas. I will not purport to know what is done in the medical field. I will leave that to the experts. What I will do is I will do the necessary vetting, get the right people in the right place, and once they are there, allow them to work. Give them the confidence they require to work, but call them to account. And I believe that is what is required, and if Kenyans trust me, that is exactly what I will do. Our institutions have literally been broken down. We have no institutions simply because of interference. The government has interfered with the recruitment of those who go to those institutions, so that when you get people in institutions that are supposed to serve the country, they are like saying, look, what is Bwana Mkubwa saying about this? There is an issue here. What is Bwana Mkubwa thinking? I wouldn't want that to happen. If I get somebody who is not working because he's waiting for me to tell him what to do, I'll sack him and get somebody else to do that. So that's what we need to do. What I will do is to provide leadership that will enable the Kenyan business community, to enable the Kenyan professionals, to enable the dons in our universities to do their work as they are required to do. And the country will move forward.
With that having been said, I want to thank you for watching the video up to this point. Tell a friend to tell a friend. God bless Kenya. God bless you. Thank you so much.